everybody, welcome to ScareHouse Weekly Live. I am Katie Dutters, and today we're in Haunt 1, the mysterious Haunt 1. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode, and if you're watching it on a replay, thanks for tuning in. And at the bottom of the screen it'll say like a follow or subscribe-y thing, so then you'll get notified whenever we do these wonderful things. And I am next to our design manager, Nicole. She's very happy. We're at the point in the haunt build where things go from, wow, look how pretty the scene is, to gross. And essentially today we're making things very, very yucky. And, hi Nicole. Do you want to explain what you're doing?
I am doing a base coat of guck to these big units.
Ta-da!
Here. This is like an underlayer, kind of an underpainting of grungy, dirty yuckness.
And then you have a little bit of the rusty.
A little bit of rust base going too. That you can see it's super bright orange right now, but that will be cut back later.
It's very nice. It looks very gross.
Yes. Madison learned the rust process yesterday and has become a child prodigy in it. So you want to have a look at all of that. Beautiful.
It'll be so nice. Look at that.
Beautiful.
So when you're doing distressing like this, you want to make sure that dirt and rust kind of settles where it naturally would. Where you would find the dust build up, or if you had, this is going to be a metal door, not a wooden door, that's why it looks rusty.
Yeah.
So where would metal, where you would have rust would be in the little latch guy.
Where water would collect and settle and kind of run after being in this humid environment for many, many years. Many
years. Yucky. And then I'd like to point out, because I'm going to make Nicole stand next to me for a minute, these are our paint clothes, obviously, very lovely. Some of my favorite things about our paint clothes are, I have the theater on my pants, essentially. There's our blues, there's our golds. So it's these really cool, like, time capsules. And
these are just from this year. I'm really messy.
Yeah, you are fine.
Yeah.
But, like, it's funny because, like, over the years, I've picked up these different colors. And so we wear pants year after year. But our paint clothes very much tell a story of what we're doing. And that would be probably, your shirt would be like the...
Delirium.
Yep, Delirium 3D.
This
3D.
glows in the dark.
You glow in the dark. And then that's the yellow when we make fake wood.
Yep.
And, and like the... Somebody is so far out of my head.
I know, the laugh hall had the yellow, bright yellow base with that.
And then lots of stain, literal stain.
On me, and probably my face now. So just...
Yes, this is why you can't touch your face.
Yeah.
And you don't wear the gloves to protect your hands, because we don't care what they look like. It's to protect yourself from what we're using. And, well, it's also nice to not have to fight off the cut.
Chemicals aren't fun.
Yes. Nicole's very much into safety, which is very important in a haunted house. And it's funny because, like, my role is director of sales and marketing, but we are fortunate being a small haunted house company and we're like nice little intimate group that I get to do things like paint.
Yes.
Yes.
Because you're so good at it, and I need you.
Thank you. I feel so important.
Dutters is our grunge master. It is grunge week, so hence this. But yeah.
So it's very cool being able to do multiple things. Like, you can't work at ScareHouse, and I'm sure Scott can attest to this too. You can't work here and not have paint on you at some point.
Right?
This is true. This is very true.
Yep.
All right.
Nicole, can you show us some of that wall over there with the lovely crack?
Ooh, that is very pretty.
Another fun thing, it's really hot in this building, so a lot of us are forgetting how words work.
Super hot.
And we're all very shiny.
So these walls were done with a multi-level process of hopper sprayer with wall texture to get the underlying physical texture of cement, and then 2 layers of grays sprayed on with a Hudson sprayer, like the thing that you use to kill all the bugs in your yard. And then while Nina was doing the hopper spray layer, he went in and sculpted a bunch of these really fine, awesome cracks. And then yesterday, he was able to go in and highlight them dragged, mildewy grossness coming out of them all, and they look fantastic. You almost got to swear there. But not myself. You're welcome. Yeah, and there's some more over here, and you can really see the depth and the detail in these ones. I love them. You did a fantastic job on that.
It looks so good. Mm-hmm. And something else I really liked about this room was this yellow color.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
That one of our build team members, Heather,
yep.
was like, it needs to be yellow. And this, to me, sells it as concrete.
It does. So with the yellow, from the beginning of this room design, we were talking about putting a teal stripe across the top to make it look more like industrial, like parking garagey kind of feeling. But the teal that we mixed up wasn't quite teal enough, because I like to mix my own colors, and I just wasn't happy with it. And she suggested putting a yellow band next to it to help bring out the teal, and that actually ended up being like the central element to the room, and it looks so good. Good job, Heather! Yeah.
So cool. Ta-da. So we're going to show you another room. We'll see what I'm working on.
Yes.
Thank you, Nicole.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye, get out.
Bye, get out. I'm busy.
Yeah, that's the point we're at now. We're all like busy.
Yes.
That's what it normally sounds out.
Yeah, pretty much.
I yell a lot.
She
She's
does.
really cool.
I'm going to zoom in on the shirt so that
Well,
we can actually see anything in the secret hallway.
Well, we've seen. This is the main actor hallway. Everybody's seen it 1,000 times, I feel like. But it's so cool. Here's my back. My name is Dougherty. Alright. Ooh, such a long walk container. Very nice. One thing you could look up here.
Yeah, this is
everything.
This is
Yeah, so some may remember this is familiar wallpaper. This was from our werewolf cage with the parakeets, because our birds, with our soiled doves, was another name for ladies of the night. And we kind of updated the paint job in here. And what I'm doing currently is taking it from, oh, this is so nice, to Yucky Town.
That's right. Kinda nice.
Kinda nice, and then Yucky Town. That's where I've been currently living, in this little corner. And then I'll do this to the rest of the room. And something cool that I love we're doing this year, you may have noticed when Scott walked in the room, is we have carpet. Ooh, look at this floor. We're very excited about this floor. It really brings the room together. So I'm just going to kind of go over what I'm using tool-wise. My gloves, very nice. This is my other pair of gloves. I got a new pair of gloves for you guys. We have a cocoa brown. That is the lighter grunging. The stuff I'm using now is a mixture of wood stain, like it's been cut down. So it's not like super bright wood stain. So it's been cut down, and I will use that, and I will take my brush and put my wood stain on it, and then I will just kind of put it in here. Slight demonstration, I'm not going to actually do. And then I pull it down to get these nice lines. And then you take your rag and kind of rub it in. So now you've got this aged look, kind of, I like to say, like it looked like an old, like tobacco, those kind of stains, and where things have just kind of mildewed. Since this is a carpet, it's a little bit more rounded on the floor to have like a mildew look to it, where this is kind of like where it's been drippy and dusty and no one's touched it in a long time, and just generally gross. That's my hand. Didn't get any questions at all?
Everyone's saying hi.
Hi,
everybody. Everyone's excited.
Yes, so you'll see a multitude of rags. This is not coffee. Do not drink that.
Yes.
Our stuff usually has lids on it, so I can kind of remember what I'm drinking and what I should not be drinking. Very yucky in here. There is also a fly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is also the time of year that this place smells particularly strong, because you've got a mixture of different paints, and it's hot, and
we all stink.
we all stink. Part of being ScareHouse family is like showers become kind of optional about midway through July. So
We all smell. It's great, and we wear a lot of the same clothes. These are clean. I wore these. They're clean for you. I knew I was going to be on camera. I'm wearing a clean shirt, even though it doesn't look like a clean shirt. But
Brittany asked, yeah, we absolutely study abandoned homes and abandoned buildings. You can get a certain amount of inspiration by looking at other sets, but you can't beat the real thing. So what's great now is there are so many websites and books out there that are all about kind of abandoned architecture or what do they call it, urban exploration. So you can go into you can see all these reference photos of old abandoned buildings and see it's the little details like how the paint runs or how stuff, like you saw us talking earlier, how things pool in corners, and sometimes even little things like there's little bits of gravel in certain abandoned areas.
And then something else I really think is fun about this room is this particular unit here, this prop that opens this door here. You've probably seen it for 7+ years and not even realized that you've seen the same thing. This I know it was it before Forsaken?
The Shifa robe that Dad built actually. Yeah, that was in Hall Nightmares and Forsaken and Summoning and this new one? Haunt 1.
The new Haunt. We don't speak of its name. But yeah, so we've been able to update this year after year to depending on the look. When this was the were horror area, there was a mirror over here, and this was more of a bedroom, like an at-home bedroom look. And now it's a little bit more generic. I don't know, not in a negative turn, obviously, but it's kind of a generic look to it. And like this is brand new, and even just painting the knobs makes a world of difference in changing the way that our stuff looks. So it's nice being able to reuse things like we do. Yay, environmentally friendly. And what else is exciting in this room?
The fly. So does anyone have any other questions? Because
I'm going to go back to work.
Yeah.
Because I got a whole room to finish grunging and making yucky, and we'll be going from this room into a couple of other rooms today, and it's fun. I like to make things gross. It's really...
Brittany, this room is a spooky room. That's all I can tell you right now.
Spooky! It has a bed and some furniture.
Yeah, it's a spooky room with some bed and furniture. I can't tell you what it is because that would give away what the theme of Haunt 1 is.
Secret Haunt 1!
Yeah.
But yeah. But you look for this room and just walk through and admire how dirty it is. Thanks to me. Think of me. And you walk through look at the yuckiness. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. If there's no other questions. What's coming up this weekend? We're actually going on a field trip next week. Yeah. One of the cool things we do as haunters is we get to visit other haunts. Well, I mean, technically you can visit other haunts too, but we can go on the off season. We're going to Dent Schoolhouse, which is out in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's a field trip. So we're going to kind of chat with them. It's nice to exchange ideas and get new perspectives on things and, be friendly with other haunters.
Yeah.
So you can all talk about how we don't shower anymore.
Exactly.
Gross. So yeah, we have a field trip on Monday.
And I'll do my promo stuff. Make sure you subscribe to the email list.
Yes.
Which you can do that via the website because there's a very good deal coming up very soon that'll be exclusive to the email list.
Yes.
So you'll definitely want to do that. And audition info is out there.
Yeah, we're going to be doing auditions August 4th, 5th, and 6th. And the following weekend, is it 17th, 18th, 19th? 20th, 18th, 19th, I don't know. The first and third weekend in August. I will figure out what I'm doing eventually.
Yeah.
But you can go online now, and essentially it's like kind of a pre-registration where you let us know your name and your basic information and tell us what day you're coming in for auditions. And there's also an FAQ page if you have any questions about working here, what it's like to work here, what happens during the audition process. That's all online there too, and we're hiring actors and customer service agents and makeup artists. So you don't necessarily have to be an actor to work here. If you just want to work around the spooky people, and we're a pretty cool group, I think. I like us. I seem to like us. I keep coming back here.
And if you listen to the ScareHouse podcast, Tracy Campbell, one of our longest and most veteran actors, talks about what it's like to work at ScareHouse. Subscribe at scarehousepodcast.com.
I feel like I wish it was at the bottom here, so like, ta-da!
We should make you a sign that you can just hold out and like...
Dry erase. But yeah, I think that's it for us right now. I don't think anything else exciting and fun is coming up. And we'll be back here next Friday. We might be off somewhere else. We might be at Replay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that is the weekend of Replay FX.
And I apologize, my arm was getting tired. My arm was getting tired, so I lowered it, and now it's all very
dramatic.
It's spooky Dutters.
I'm very dramatic. Well, thank you so much for tuning into this episode of ScareHouse Weekly Live. If you enjoyed it, feel free to share it with your friends. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot it in the comments below, and we'll get around to answering them, because we like talking about what we do here. Thank you so much, and we'll talk to you again next week.